Hello, everyone, and welcome to the third episode in my networking series. And today we will be talking about managing and maintaining your professional network. Why management and maintaining is important? It's important to your network building and to your network growth. First, I would say figure out who is in your network. And you want to do this by creating a list, whether it be via spreadsheet or you want to do it in a notebook via hand. But I would say the spreadsheet is better because you would be able to clearly understand it. So I would say create a spreadsheet, a list of your connections. And then within that list, I would say to put categories down, and you would want to put categories of your workable connections, the connections that have been dormant that you have not been reaching out to. Make categories that you can categorize those connections. Within those categories, I would say to make sure you have connections that are connectors, champions, mentors, sponsors. And why am I saying that you need these people in your network? Because these people are going to be very instrumental in propelling you towards success. These people have very different jobs that they do. A connector is someone that would be able to champion you on, that will connect you with other people, with other resources that are not in your network but are in their network, and they enjoy connecting you and building you with these people. And that could be industry leaders, recruiters, you name it. You need to have those people in your network. Also, champions, these are people that are going to champion you on. Who is going to speak for you when you're not in the room? Those are the champions that are going to champion you on and speak for you when you're not in the room. Your mentors are the ones that's going to check in with you maybe on a monthly or on a daily basis to make sure that you're sticking to those goals and to make sure that you're doing what needs to be done to get you to that level where you need to get to, whether it be in your career, in your business, or whatever. Those are your mentors that are going to keep doing those check-ins with you. Figure out what roles these people play in your success, like I said. So the connector, the champion, the sponsor, the mentor, what roles do they play in getting you there towards your success? I would also say make another column on that list for the connections that are dormant. A lot of us have so many connections. For instance, LinkedIn, you might have 2,000, 3,000, 5,000 connections. But are all those connections workable connections? Do you know all those connections? Do you have a direct relationship with all of those connections? Or are you connected in some sort of way with those people that you can call on them and they would be there for you? Make sure you know what those connections are, because you might need to put them in the dormant bucket. And also see if they still fit with your goals. If they no longer fit with your goals, then you would need to get rid of them from your network. And I call this the network audit. It's important to take an audit of your network, whether it be monthly or quarterly. You need to see who is still working for you in your connection and who you might need to leave behind. And don't be afraid to do this. What new connections do you need to make? And you need to prioritize them. And you need to be strategic in the way you're making new connections. Do you need more champions in your network? Do you need more mentors? Do you need more sponsors? Do you need more connectors? If you need more of these people, when you go out to make new connections, you're going to strategically look for those people that you need to make these connections for. Also, with making these connections, I would say, do you have at least 100 to 200 people within your network that you can call on tomorrow, and you know that they will be there to offer you some sort of support, some sort of resource, something that you might need? I would say everyone needs at least 100, 200 people. I would go to at least say the least might be 50 people that you can rely on in your network. I call them my clique. Some people call them their tribe. Some people say their circle. I call them my clique. Just to give you an example, I remember when I was in high school, I used to be with this circle of girls, this clique of girls, and we would be there for each other, whatever we want, whatever we do. If I were to get to school late, they would cover for me. If somebody else got to school late, they would cover for them. Who are these people in your network? You need a clique, you need a circle, you need a tribe. And these are people that you can call on. These are people that you can connect with. If you lose your job tomorrow, do you have someone in your network that can help to point you in another direction and to see to it that you get another job? Or if you need a resource, do you have someone in your network that can point you towards that direction? We need these kind of people in our network. So make sure you have these people that would be there to work for you. In making new connections, develop a list of people you would like to meet. Maybe these people are influencers. Maybe these people are CEOs, executives. They might be in the industries that you would like to be in. They might be in a job that you might want to be in. Or they might just be in a area of the business that you would like to have information or more knowledge on. Make a list of these connections and see who within your network know these people that they can connect you with an introduction. And once you've gotten that introduction, you need to follow up and follow through. You follow up, whether it would be a phone call or a face-to-face or a Zoom meeting, and start building upon that relationship. Stay in touch with your connections. It is so important to stay in touch. It's COVID-19. We're at home. A lot of us are working from home. Many of us might not be working, and it's the perfect time for you to reach out to your connections, rebuild that relationship if you need to rebuild that relationship, or keep building that relationship if you're already building a relationship. And you can use tools like emailing, phone calls, setting up virtual coffee dates online, going to social events online. And these would help in building that relationship and in help keeping you connected with those individuals that you need to stay connected with. My do's, I would say to you, decide how often to reach out and to whom. I would say reach out to at least 2 connections per day. If you can do that, do that. Reach out to at least 2, 3. If you can go up to 5, go up to 5, but reach out to those connections per day. Make proper use of all communication platforms and look for ways to help. Some people that might be in your network might need help. Look for ways to help them. If you have the resource to help them, reach out and help them. Do not overdo it your communication through social media. Social media can be a positive and a negative. Just be strategic in how you network using your social media. You cannot network with everyone. It's impossible. So be strategic in who you network with, and don't exhaust yourself. Don't overdo it. LinkedIn give you updates all the time on your connections, whether it be birthdays, a new job, or they might have gotten a promotion, or they might have posted an article or written an article. Make sure to reach out and congratulate those connections. I know LinkedIn also do the generic notes that you can send. If you have to run along and do it quick, but it would also be nice for you to make your own notes so that they can see that you put some sort of effort into reaching out to them. Do check-ins, do daily check-ins with your connections if you can, and plan to get together. I mean, this quarantine, this COVID-19 is not going to be forever. So plan to get together with your connections when this is over. And in the meantime, you meet with them via Zoom or via phone call, or however it's feasible for you to meet with those connections. Maintain, manage, and happy networking.